Hey everybody, welcome back for our 5th edition of Weekly Thought Fuel. We hope you've been tracking along and that by now you should have finished your go statement. You have come up with a statement that is going to be your guiding statement for the year, really setting up your growth objective. And it should take a form of, over the next year, I want to be better at, and then your smaller or your bigger me values that you identified in week 1. Mm-hmm. And then to not be held in place by your smaller me values that came in week 3. So if you haven't been tracking along with us, go back and watch the first 4 videos first. And then we're going to take that go statement, and today we're going to break it down into some small steps. But you have anything you wanted to say?
Before we go there, the go statement ought to feel to you very aspirational. It ought to feel big and maybe even unachievable. Like it's like if I knew how to get there, I wouldn't even need to watch these videos, right? So really, there are in pursuit of a 6-month to a year-long kind of go statement, and to make real traction, it's about 50 or 100 of these small steps that we're about to talk about right now.
Yeah, so in the pursuit of that bigger goal, we're going to break it down into small steps, which are bite-sized 1 to 2 week things you can do. And this is where you're going to use some of the SMART goal philosophy, if you've ever studied that, where it's going to be something really specific, measurable, achievable. So these are going to be things that are super clear, answering the questions who, what, when, where, how much, how long, by when. And
if somebody asks you if you did it, it ought to be a yes/no answer. There should be no kind of. So listening better, or
I'm going to do less.
Or I'm going to do less. No go.
No, right.
No go.
Right.
Okay.
So it needs to be really clear that you can measure and say yes or no.
So for those that have been following, I'm going to
over the next year, I'm going to be better at living into my potential and not be held in place by being a martyr and feeling like I need to do everything for everyone.
Perfect. Small step you could take this week.
Yeah, so my small step is going to be inventorying all the things that are competing for my time and energy. Make a list of those, kind of prioritize them, and then discuss them with my fiance, because he now gets to say,
okay, right there.
I know.
Send your congratulations in to Sara at leaderslyceum.com.
All right, so that's my small step.
And that ought to give you insight into the go statement. It ought to give her insight into the go statement just as yours should. Yes or no, make it small.
Yep.
Take the step this week. We'll talk about what to do with it next week when we get back with you. Until then,
have fun with it.
Yeah.